Well, welcome to Alfa Romeo Day down at Glenelg. As you can see, we're down by the sea side, and yeah, in Wrigley Reserve, where we have lots of other car displays, and it happens to be the Alfa Romeo one. So they've got them marked into years, so 61 to 70. So we'll go along in a minute and have a bit of a squiz. Don't know much about them, so if I balls it up, please forgive me. This one here looks a bit like a bit of an MG, really. It's got that bit of an MG look, but of course Alfa Romeo. Very, very stylish grille on it. Very nice. And this one's got a bit of a, what would you say, a rally look to it. It's got little lights down there and different colours. But yeah, as I said, very cool. And then we've got this fine green looking one, which is very, very cool. Very green. Even got an old photo of it. And he's got some more photos of him in the back. But that green is very nice. I'm just looking at this one here, and I wonder if anybody can guess what the wheels remind you of. On a particular Holden, maybe? I just saw that and I immediately went Holden. But it is Alfa Romeo. But yeah, it's got that bit of a look on it, hasn't it? But this thing is very nice too. Reminds me a bit of a Porsche. Bit of a look. But yeah, they've certainly got some complicated pressings on the door, where that scallops in like that. Very complicated. Little door handle. And the beige cream interior with a black dash. And then we move on to 71 to 80. So this is all the runs that they had in the 70s and 80s apparently. Interesting setup of the spark plugs with the leads. Don't mind that colour. And of course you can see me. Very nice bluey one with little light protectors on him as well. And this one's sporting a bit of a reddy interior. But yeah, very, very cool indeed. And we move on. Of course, he's got the what is it? I don't know, the Serpent, whatever. As I said, I know nothing about Alfa Romeo, so I just know them as a brand. But I thought I'd come down and check it out and maybe learn a bit more about them as well. So as I said, this is the row of the 71 to 80s. And what about this green one? That's absolutely beautiful. Very, very, very nice green. Black interior. But that's very cool.
You are selling for this guy?
So I suppose you could say this is the best of the Italians. Certainly some very, very nice looking cars here. And here's a bit of a rare beast. Alfa Romeo. Got twin tailpipes. His little interior. And he's a V8. How's that? A V8 Alfa Romeo. How cool is that? So, yeah, that's very interesting too. So now we start in the 1981 to 1990s range. This one's got the little wipers on the on these front there. Not in the most pristine condition, but still doesn't look too bad. And then if you've got some dollars, this one's actually for sale, the Alfa 75 V6. And I'll put his thing on there. If anybody's watching and are interested, you can give this fellow a call. What a engine, eh? Interesting cars, nonetheless. And of course, the red. I think I always associated like Italian cars with red, probably with Ferrari and that there, but this thing looks good with its gold Simmons. And it says it's a 1986 Alfa Romeo 75. And then we move up in the years a bit. This one's a 1981. He's got a very interesting engine layout. And he's got some information about him. But that's very cool too. Certainly a nice selection of Italians here today, shall we say.
It's very shiny.
And then this one says he's a GTV 2-litre, I think so. And this one's given me the vibes of the 80s with its cream colour, style. Very, very 80s. And yeah, it's got the brownie interior as well. And it's got that car smell. Beautiful. And it's even got York Motors on the back, which was a major car dealer here in Adelaide for quite a number of years. And yeah, very nice to see. But this is sort of gives me a bit of a look to of the Datsun Stanza. That's what it's sort of reminding me of. But that's very nice. Got a bit of chrome work on him as well. He's even got Alfa badges on his wing mirrors. And he's got a very highly wooden steering wheel with the Alfa on it in the middle. And then we come to this very red one. I don't know, I think the red sort of suits the Alphas better. And it's another GTV 2-litre as well. But that's very, very cool. Two-tone. which makes it even look better, I think. And now, according to the sign, we go from 91 to the year 2000. So we're getting slightly modern. That one definitely's got a very 90s sort of style look about it. And then we get to this one here, which has got the little headlights peeking through. Shove a torch in there if the main bulb won't. But yeah, T-Spark 16 valve Spider, a good type of Spider. And this one here has got a unusual headlight where they protrude slightly. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got Alfa Romeo stamped into the seats. And that's another T-Spark 156. As I said, most of these numbers and things mean nothing to me because I'm not an Alfa Romeo person, but I might be slowly learning. And now we move from 2001 to 2010. So we're getting even more modern. And nice blue one. Very, very blue, popping in the sun. And a bit of a estate or station wagon, I suppose you'd call it. It could be I don't know what they'd call them, but yeah, I'd call it a station wagon or a wagon. But that thing certainly looks good. And how's the wheels on this one? How cool is that? But they look good going around. And he's got the 16 valve twin spark Alfa motor.
Says he hoping that he's still got some, but I'm pretty sure I flogged all that stuff.
Yeah, even if you can have a look.
But yeah, nice to see some red ones. I'm surprised they're not more, but don't mind the red. Don't mind it at all. Then we come to this Golf, which is sort of giving me the vibes a bit at the back of a Volkswagen Golf GTI. GTA 147 Monza. Then we've got this one here, which it looks like he's got some serious braking power. If you can see that. Very nice wheels too. Very, very nice. GT, Alfa GT. Very, very cool. And now we move to 2011 to 2020. So we're only, what, 4 years away from the last of this model. So certainly you can see they're getting more and more the moderner look. You never know what you're going to see, even a little Fiat. And now we go from 2021 to 2030. Well, I don't think we've reached 2030 yet, unless I've been asleep for a while. But anyway. How's this thing? What a machine. It's got nice big wheels on him. Very cool. I think that's a Gullian or whatever. Don't ask me to start pronouncing Italian words. I have no idea. Of course, this is more of a SUV type Alfa. Very unusual wheels on him too.
Really?
Another red type of SUV, Alfa Romeo. Another standard saloon. Very red. Look at the... I don't know how well the camera's picking this up, but wow, that is red. Red, red, red. Then we come to this interesting looking beast. What a car.
That was in blue.
So then that brings us to virtually the end of what Alfa Romeos have got to show us today. But they're still very, as I said, I'm starting to learn to appreciate them a bit. So I think we've walked down every aisle and seen a good cross section of all the Alfas, right from the 60s right through to, as they said, 2030, which we haven't arrived at yet. So we're looking into the future maybe, who knows. So I'll say thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Hope you've enjoyed it. Cheers for now.